Hey, turn this shit up, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, she kinda a little strange. Yeah, that's okay, it's cool, cause she a fan, I ain't tripping off that. Hey, she know all my raps, she know all the songs I did with 21. She know all the raps I wrote with Meek Mill. Yeah, she really know Dior on my toes. She a fan, she be wearing my tees cause of me. She someone I need, she remind me of me. She in love with me cause who I am. I know she's a cool fan. She know all the raps I wrote with Uzi, know the songs I did with Gunna and the ones that's undisputed. Even know the rims that's on my Bentley and my 22. She know how I'm feeling. Go.
All right, guys, it's another exciting episode of the Coin King channel. You're just listening to DJ DeFi song right there called "She a Fan." That song is hot. I'm not gonna lie with you. Remind me of Migos. Anyway, you want to hear more? Just check him out, DJ DeFi, on his channel. And it's great music, and he does a lot of the crypto music and regular hip hop, pop, whatever. But enough of that. I just want to play the intro because I just love the song. I love his music. What do you want me to do, right? So anyway, let's discuss crypto, right? I mean, oh guys, as you know, every day, Monday through Saturday, we are streaming live Bitcoin signal, right? Brought to you by Down to Crypto TA, and you can follow myself here, the Coin King, on Twitter, and then Down to Crypto TA, who's live streaming this, putting a lot of hard work and effort for everybody, guys. So be sure to give her a follow on Twitter or X at Down to Crypto TA. So she'll be live streaming this from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and some partially on Saturday. But yeah, you get a lot of information that's pretty useful if you want to do trading cryptos and even stock market too, right? So stock market, crypto, great analysis. Not financial advice, of course, but definitely help you with your trading or whatever you want to do in the crypto and stock market. But yeah, it's definitely a main thing of focus is the Bitcoin signal because Bitcoin really, when it comes to crypto, it determines the entire market, right? It's going to determine where altcoin is going to be moving or it's going to dump or pump, right? Just based on the movement of Bitcoin and the dominant of Bitcoin, right? So, but anyway, I mean, like today, let's look at the chart today, right quick. You got Bitcoin at 107,000. It was like I think 108. Ethereum at 2,500. It went to 2,600. But I'm telling you guys, it's just something going on. Um, I think with the war with the Iran and Israel, pump was it Trump just put a sign out earlier. As you can see if you go to here, I could usually go on X just to see trending stuff, what's going on. And Tehran, which is the capital of Iran, is being attacked. Trump, of course, saying that Iran should have signed the deal or told them to sign. What a shame and a waste of human life. Simply state Iran should not have a nuclear weapon. I said it over and over again. Everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. So as you can see, people are flocking the city of Iran. What's going on here? Let me see. Is that some bomb going on? What the hell? I'm just as intrigued by all this. Iran State Building after the strike that hit during a live broadcast regime of propaganda. That's 10 hours ago. But, happening now, and I think a lot of people evacuating. You see a bunch of long line of people. See the traffic in Tehran is all backed up because they trying to get out of the damn city when Trump tweeted talking about getting out of Iran. Man, look at that line of traffic. It's like the scene of Independence Day. You know that movie with Will Smith with the alien. It's like people just trying to evacuate the city. I I will hope and pray that everybody, um, not gonna be. I pray that none of this is happening. Like I hope I hope Israel doesn't plan and going out there and just doing what they try to do. I mean, we got like what 10 million people in Tehran. That's crazy, man. So that's why the market is a lot of uncertainty between these wars. That's why I'm saying, like in crypto, like right now, even though everything Bitcoin is trading at this kind of price, but man, I just feel like the event like right now with Russia and Ukraine and Iran and Israel, it's just like it's really gonna it's very volatile as far as the what's going on in the market and stock and crypto, right? Because tomorrow the stock market probably gonna be dumping again because of all this news. So it depends on what the outcome is tonight. Because I know a lot of channel on YouTube is streaming live about what's happening. But yeah, so what was I going to talk about in this video? Um, I'm really just randomly just going to talk about some stuff that's going on in crypto space right now. Again, main thing is the stuff that the world is happening right now. But today I saw something interesting. I don't know if anyone is a holder of Tron, and I've been holding Tron for like I don't know for like few years now, and and Tron is trading at where is Tron today? Let me look at the chart on Tron. Tron. Tron sweet trading at 27 cents. Man, oh, come on. Word has it that they're gonna go public, man. I don't know how this is gonna work. It's supposed to be kind of like a Tron strategy, where it's supposed to be like Michael Saylor with his strategy, just holding just Bitcoin. And from what I read, they're gonna have Tron strategy. So I think they're gonna. I think. Let me see if I see anything going on with like more information on this here. Let me see. Tron is an absolute beast, this person said. Oh, this person said Tron getting ready to pump. What was that news that Justin's son? Don't ignore some of these stuff, man, because she's give away a bunch of crap. These are I wouldn't even bother with this because it could be a scam. You go directly Justin's son Twitter account. Look at it. He's always either on the Forbes magazine. Here it is. Tron MicroStrategy. Tron plan to go public and form a MSTR type of company with Eric Trump. Okay. Tron to go public in US via reverse merger. New venture to buy and hold Tron. Eric Trump expected to take role at the company. So here's CoinDesk. So it's going to be called Tron Strategy. I don't know how that's going to work out, guys. To be honest, I don't know. I should be bullish. I mean, I guess it sounds bullish right now, but I don't know about the long term. I don't. Oh man, it's kind of. I don't know. Here it is. Here's the CoinDesk news. Justin's son is looking to go public in the United States and form a holding for Tron. Interesting. Oh man, hold on. So we'll see what the hell's gonna happen. But I mean, it's bullish, right? So I mean, Tron definitely probably gonna go over $1 this bull run. I keep saying bull run, but guys, I'm just like I don't know, man. It's just I know that the bull run's gonna happen, but I don't know when. And also the fact that this war, it just don't. It's not even the same bull market as 2019, 2021, and all that. I don't think we have this much tension going on around the world right now between Ukraine, Russia, and Iran and Israel, and then you got China and U.S. about with Taiwan. I mean, it's like, then you got North Korea. I was like, oh my God, man, I don't know. It's just like I said, it's kind of like really, really risky to get in the market right now because I mean, one really, really bad news about the war and all that is just gonna send the market even more. Like, could you imagine the United States actually is going to war? Like, if they declare war with Iran and all that stuff, man, like it's gonna tank the market, really. Probably worse than what it is now. Then he just, what Trump just tweeted. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty interesting new for Tron. I'm definitely a proud holder of Tron blockchain. I love Tron. You know what I mean? Let me go to visit their website. Hold on. Oh, there's Sun Pump. This is their It's like pump dot fund for Solana. You got Sun Pump. I think Sun Cat or Sun Dog is one of their biggest meme coins. Is it Sun Cat or Sun Dog? I don't even know. Jesus, I don't. I don't have some of these. I don't have all the meme coins. Another one, of course, is Polkadot. I need a. I'm gonna ask DJ DeFi to make a song for Polkadot because I think they deserve their own music. I mean, they got a deal with Pfeiffer here recently, and also the fact that what's gonna happen with that big thing that Gavin's announcing, Jam for Polkadot. That's pretty cool. That's supposed to make all the decentralized applications speak with other blockchain, and it's going to make it even more faster and everything like that. What was that thing about? Jam. There was yeah, it's definitely a lot of stuff going on with his person here. Just a few reasons why you should stop scrolling and get your Web3 Summit ticket. Oh, this is just news. What is that thing about? Jam. Gavin Wood. So there's a lot of games and application being developed on Polkadot. I know they were in Berlin recently this week. Join dot. Oh, I need to join this right here. Yeah, I don't. To be honest, guys, with news like with these soccer team, being on Polkadot and all this, I don't know, man. I'm not really bullish, or I don't, on something like that because I know Tazo has all kinds of partnerships with other stuff, and Tazo price is still like under 60 cents, which is crazy to me, right? See, what is this right here? Look at it. Meat, jam. Oh, this is a long ass video here. Let me see if I
I
can
always
see what the
had
hell
Polkadot in my heart because I always believe that this is it's like a future of Ethereum. My name is Cyril, and I'm currently engineering manager for the Gossamer teams. This is Jimmy.
Yeah,
This is our engineering Gossamer team, and we're currently implementing the Golang implementation of the Polkadot host. For us, implementing Gem is basically continue our roadmap, is basically our version 2. So it's our progression, it's what we're gonna do. We have a pretty big team, it's like 9 of us, but pretty much it's only Jimmy now working on the Gem implementation.
For me, I started just into the Web3 world at university. I worked at an Ethereum startup when I was there. and I transitioned to more of a research role. I was a consensus and MEV researcher in the Ethereum world at my university. And then I had done a project for my last year with a company in the space, and the CEO of our company heard about the work that I was doing, and I met up with him, and then that's how I ended up at ChainSafe and put on the Gossamer project. And so I had studied like Polkadot's consensus protocol like before I was working in the Polkadot ecosystem at all. And so it's kind of for me been a fun full circle to start at the research level and then come back and like be building it now.
As for me, I started with Bitcoin. It was like 11 years ago. We started implementing multi-sig wallets there. Then I smoothly transitioned to Ethereum. We're building also multi-sig wallets for there. And then eventually I appeared in the company where we're currently building Gossamer like 5 years ago at ChainSafe. And we were working on open source interoperability protocol, but it was for Ethereum mostly. But I always had Polkadot in my heart because I always believe that this is it's like a future of Ethereum. So if you're gonna see what is now rollup centric, like the roadmap for the Ethereum, where they have a data availability store in Ethereum and they have all the rollups around it. It was already solved by the Polkadot like even before Ethereum decided to do this. It just was implemented, like it was architectured this way right away. So I always believed in Polkadot. It is unfortunately was much less developer friendly because of absence of the smart contracts, which is now going to be solved pretty much. There is a lot of proposals how to solve this. 1 year ago, basically, I moved to Polkadot as more of my like all the time work instead of Ethereum. And yeah, now I'm super happy here. I see a lot of future.
So I would say if I'm meeting someone that isn't familiar with Jam from the Ethereum ecosystem, the kind of in between like the current parachain model where like on Polkadot, where if you want to build on Polkadot, you pretty much have to build out a whole blockchain, which there's a lot of overhead to do. It's not simple. Neither are smart contracts, but they're much, much more simple than just building. It's easier to build a smart contract than a whole blockchain. I would view Jam services as kind of an in-between where you get more of the flexibility that comes with smart contracts, which is why they're so nice. But then you also get more, you can build more powerful things than smart contracts, because even though smart contracts are quite flexible in what you can do, they're very confined. And so then you go from that to super complex, and you can do a lot, but you have to build a whole blockchain, which is also like, there's problems with that approach as well. So for me, it's like kind of an ideal middle ground, and you can choose your own adventure kind of in what you want to build, which I think is quite a powerful thing to be able to do.
I would basically say that Jam is the way how resolve data availability problem that you're now trying to resolve in Ethereum. I guess that's basically what all the Ethereum developers, I mean, this is the selling point, right? I recently just had a conversation with the guys from Ethereum Foundation. They were talking about solving the data availability problem. I'm like, yeah, Jam. I would say my motivation working in blockchain is precisely political, honestly. I mean, because I'm an engineering manager, although I was an engineer for 10 years, I found my motivation basically by the political reasons, because what is a blockchain? Blockchain is the way how we can decentralize, how we can build communities which can find the consensus between each other, but at the same time be decentralized. So we see now what a totalitarian regimes of the different countries they can do. They basically, one person can decide to start a war, or another person can decide to remove some group of the people from the financial world by blocking SWIFT or like whatever's there. So people don't need this. Most of the decentralized community, they just need to coexist. They need to exchange the information. They need to like preserve their inheritance, you know, their cultural baggage, and that's it. And they want to communicate. They want to live in peace. So I believe that the blockchain is in the end game. It is the way how we can build these decentralized communities, which will find a way to collaborate with each other, which will build this Byzantine fault tolerance, consensus between each other, how to make decisions, how to build a better world.
I feel like I come at it from the maybe a little less political and more, I'm an engineer. Like, it's great to evangelize crypto and like we want to spread it to as many people as possible, but it's also on us to figure out what is actually useful to people, right? And like, we don't want to build stuff just for us and then try and convince people that they should use it. We want to build things that, like, the product itself brings people in that they would want to use. Like, if we're talking about how do we reach these people that maybe don't know as much about crypto, it's kind of coming and meeting them where they're at and not just like projecting whatever we want to build or the latest research we've done to get them to think it's cool. You know, it's like solve an actual problem. That happens both from a product standpoint and an engineering standpoint. I still think one of crypto's most core use case is just simple money transfer across the world. Like, that cannot be disrupted, that anyone can have access to. Markets and trading, and like, because if we're talking about simple money transfers, okay, but then it can also be market makers, right? Like, we have AMMs, and it's like, okay, currently market makers are like run in like one friggin' room. And like, it's like you have people that are actually just paying, and it's a group of people in Wall Street that are actually making the markets for like, I'm from the US, so it's like that's literally the case. And it's like, okay, like that is quite centralized and fault tolerant. In this sense, it's inefficient because it's like, it's a cost you have to pay, right? It's a, like, we fully automated the role of market maker, and it removed a person in the whole chain of transacting. Hopefully reduce the cost for the end user, which I think is another important thing of having access to, I mean, basic or advanced financial primitives, like in the cheapest way possible.
It also makes financial world already more inclusive. So we're still trying to find like what blockchain did bring, but as Jimmy mentioned, right, we already have completely fault tolerant and financial system, right? In case of like Swift collapsing, you still can transfer money with Bitcoin. And all the AMMs, they are increasing the inclusivity of the financial markets, because for people who are living in Europe or in the United States, it doesn't really that important because they have access to the financial market by default. But if, for example, you're from Africa, chances that you will be able to trade stocks on, like, I don't know, interactive brokers and buy ETFs, you would never pass a KYC, right? But now with IMM, you can go and trade them. One day there was even projects they were building, they were like pinning one-to-one, like the SpaceX stocks or like all these big company stocks, right? It's still possible, it's still like highly regulated, but it's still the way how you can make the stocks market super inclusive all over the world, despite all the sanctions that the people are putting on us.
Okay, well, that was pretty interesting about the people behind this lab, Pella Lab, um, and some info about Jam. So, you know, according to what everybody's saying, Jam's supposed to be what's gonna propel, you know, DOT into the Ethereum direction. Hopefully, they will be in the top 10 because of that, right? And you know what? I didn't know that video was gonna be going that dang long. And I think I'm gonna wrap it up for this video. Anyway, guys, be sure to tune into the Coin King channel, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. if you're looking for live streaming on our channel at the Coin King. So like and subscribe to the video. We really appreciate your support. And smash the like button on this video too. And I'll make a little bit more, but anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks for watching.